Hey, it's me again. As usual. Well, I guess not as usual, since I've only made one video, but I'm back. I don't know what to talk about. So, I will just ramble until I think of something. Went to the store the other day to buy some soda and some bread because I was really craving some grilled cheese. But we didn't have bread, so I couldn't make grilled cheese at 2 a.m. So, next day, went to buy some bread, and then I remembered we were out of soda, so I went to buy some too. But man, it is expensive. Let's say, what's the receipt? $8.43 for a 12-pack. In my opinion, that's expensive. Let's not forget there's a soft drink tax of like an extra 60 cents. So it's, I'm not good at math, but that's like $10. It's kind of a lot. But it is for the sake of being unhealthy, but having a refreshing drink. So I'll pay the price, I guess. There was a 2-for-1 sale though, so to get one 12-pack for free, quote unquote free. It's pretty nice. Bread was like $4. I guess that's normal. I should have bought like ham or something, like some deli meat, because we didn't have any at home. So now I can only make grilled cheese sandwiches and toast. Speaking of toast, I remember some of my friends were arguing about toast, and like somebody was making it in a toaster or air fryer or whatever. I'll tell you what, ever since I was born, we've only had toast fried in butter. I think that's like the only way that I will enjoy toast. Like, I mean, toast out of like a toaster or an oven, it's fine, but I'd much rather prefer toast fried in butter. It's just leagues ahead of it. If you haven't tried it, you gotta try it, cause like that shit is fucking fire. What else? Oh, and like another thing about bread, I love baguettes. Like baguettes they're just so good. Like when they're fresh and they're still crunchy and fluffy on the inside, that's perfect. I could just eat those for days. You don't even need it to eat it with anything. It's just good on its own. Good bread is good on its own. That's my thought process. I mean, if you put stuff on it, it makes it better, but it's not always necessary. You can always appreciate a good bread. I wish I could make bread, but me and the kitchen we don't really mix. I'm not too good at cooking or baking. Anything to do with the stove or oven. I can throw stuff into the air fryer, I'll tell you that, but if I have to follow a recipe, it just ends in disaster. So I don't really do much of that. Like one time, me and my sister were making brownies, like the box brownies, and somehow hers turned out great, but mine burned and rock. That was just a rock, and I don't get it. We literally did all the same steps. We did it all together, and it just did not turn out right. So I'm thinking that there's some outside forces that are just preventing me from being a master baker, but it's whatever. At least I can still eat. Although, like milk and cookies, that milk is gonna hurt a little later. I'll still drink it though. Same thing with like milk tea. I'll drink that anyways, even though I know that it's gonna It's gonna come out my bum in a bad way, but that's okay, because it's good. But man, everything with sugar in it is expensive. Soda, boba, like it's just expensive. But why? It's so simple. Well, I mean, okay, the soda, it has a soda tax on it too. So that's like the government telling you to be healthy. I will be unhealthy if I want to be unhealthy. You know, it's like different from smoking. Like smoking, you're going to affect other people. With secondhand smoke, I get that, you know. You're going to endanger other people's lives and they don't have a choice. But, like soda, come on. Soda's not going to hurt anyone but me if they don't drink it. So why would you put a tax on it? It just doesn't make sense. But I guess that is life. Always paying taxes. Taxes on everything. I hate taxes. I like my tax returns. But I hate paying the taxes. I mean, employer already like takes out part of the paycheck to go to taxes, but still, it's like I could have that money. Though that money could be in my hands right now, but it's not. Speaking of money, working is hard. Like, I work with kids and I hate kids, but you gotta get the bread. It's pretty easy work though, so I can't really complain. But sometimes it's a little too much. These kids are a little too much to handle. Like, okay, some kids, that's like they're good kids. You can tell that, you know, they're trying their best or whatever. And they're gonna go ahead in life. But some other kids, man, I just wanna like talk to their parents and tell them what kind of ass they're raising. You know, put them back into the womb. Hope they were never born. It's a little mean, yeah, but I'm just being honest. I don't like those kids. If a kid tries, you know, I get it. They're trying their best. You know, what can you do? Some kids are different. Not everyone is the same. As long as they're putting an effort and showing at least small improvements, good for them. I support that. But man, these spoiled kids, something else. Really gotta wonder what the parents are doing or what they're not doing. It's almost 3 a.m. now. I'm recording this because I felt like talking. Man, I think it's just a matter of getting used to recording myself. Seeing this bar run across the screen as my sound waves get recorded down. It's kind of weird. It's just weird. New experiences. I don't like change. I really don't. But sometimes change is necessary. And sometimes it's for the better. Like this. When I first recorded that, the first video, after I posted it, I was like, damn. I really just did that. I'm doing some big money moves here. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to do this for, but for the time that I'm going to do it, I hope I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it so far. It's nervous, but it's fun. Just trying to think of things to talk about, not run out of things. I really hope I'm not repeating myself. That's the one thing I don't want to do. I don't want to repeat myself over and over again. But then again, this channel is really for me, so you guys are just kind of there. Can always leave too, so it's not like I'm duct taping you to a chair or anything like that. Well, my eyes are drooping, so that's probably a sign to go to bed. But I will ignore that and ignore the DMs telling me to go to sleep, because I don't want to sleep yet. I want to be awake. That's the thing. Sleeping is hard too, anyways. Like even if my eyes are drooping now, I'll go to bed and I'll still be awake. I'll be wide awake. I'll be more awake. But that's why I take melatonin sometimes, like on important days, like when I have work. Otherwise, I'll just kind of lay there, just think, and talk to myself. I really should just record myself when I'm in bed, but then there are like long periods of silences. I don't know if that's weird or not. I think that's weird. But yeah, time does kind of fly when you're talking. If I'm looking at how long I recorded, like it seems to last forever, but when I look away and I just kind of talk, it just flies by. I don't know why. There's probably some like theory behind it, but I'm not no scientist, so I don't know about that. Man, as a kid, I wanted to be like an inventor. That's what I called it. I wanted to be an inventor. I don't know what I wanted to invent, but I wanted to be an inventor. That is down the drain, though. I am not in the field to invent something. Maybe yeah, because I'm a cybersecurity major. What am I going to invent? A new exploit that's going to get patched in a week? Oh, okay. I guess organizations don't really patch because they're lazy, but like, what am I going to invent? I guess I could invent something not related to tech, but the question is what? I'm not very good with coming up with ideas. Like, even coming up with things to say, it's difficult. I don't want to reuse topics. I'll probably do that anyways. And I'll probably even contradict myself sometimes, because that's what happens when I talk a lot. I tend to contradict. But it's all opinion anyway. Opinions can change here and there. So, it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. It's a big deal when, like, it's supposed to be a fact, and I change it. But I don't do that. Oh, I don't think I do. At least not on purpose. Damn, it's already been 12 minutes. Okay. Well, I think it's time for me to head on to bed, so I will bid you all a good night, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. People are all over the place. They're not in the same place. Time zones are different. I don't know. Anyways, I will talk to you all in another video, probably in a week. Bye bye.